All right, welcome back to reading. We're going to do reading a little bit differently today because we are going to combine phonics and reading comprehension. And we're going to do a little bit of review from what we talked about on Tuesday, which was readers using clues to change their voice. And we're also going to review that new OU makes the ow sound that we learned yesterday. The reason we're doing that is just to make sure that we are all really solid with what we learned this week, especially with Earth Day kind of happening in the middle of the week. So let's get started. So let's get back to Mr. Putter and Tabby. Down there, I put a little bitmoji of me and a cat that I thought looked like Tabby because they're both orange. All right. I'm going to remind you what we read about last on Tuesday. So just so we know what's happening in the story. Remember, it said, another batter came up. Swing and a miss, swing and a miss, swing and a ground ball to second. Mrs. Teaberry leaped into action. She ran for the ball. She reached for the ball. Then, let's pause there. What clues told me to change my voice? Clues told me to change my voice. I read it really excited here. And also really excited down below where it said a ground ball to second. So what clues helped me to know to change my voice? Hopefully you've had some time to answer. Today I want to remind you that there are lots of clues that help readers know how to read. One clue is punctuation at the end. If you remember back on the other page, there was exclamation marks here and here and here. That told me that I should read it very excitedly. So punctuation is one way that can give you a clue. If you ever see a question mark, that's usually a clue that your voice should go up at the end. Like it might be like, how are you? Your voice kind of goes up like you're asking a question. Punctuation in the middle, commas tell you a quick pause, and dots tell you that you should kind of stop and wait for a second. Like when I say, today I want to remind you, clues that help readers know how to read. See how I paused there for those dots? So those punctuation in the middle, those are called ellipses. They can help you to know to take a small little break. Special print tells you what to do with your voice. We know bold words are words that we should emphasize. Italic words are those slanty words, and that's often a clue that your reader is thinking, or sorry, that your character is thinking, but sometimes it's just a clue to emphasize it, just like you would with bold. Same thing with capital. If you see any of those special prints, it's usually telling you that you should really emphasize that word and say it big and strong. We talked a little bit on Tuesday about quotation marks. That means that somebody is speaking. It's dialogue. So you might need to change your voice to match how the character would be feeling. And of course, pictures can give you a clue about what's going on, like we talked about last week with Mr. Putter, kind of looking really bored. So now I'm going to use those clues to help me to read this page. Wow, capital letters and an exclamation mark right here. I better make sure that my voice is loud and strong for that. Glump! Zeke got the ball. I saw that exclamation mark, which told me that I needed to read it really excitedly. He was very proud. He ran around and around in circles. Drop the ball, Zeke! Everyone yelled. Zeke did not drop the ball. Those quotation marks right there told me that people were going to be talking. There's an exclamation mark, that's a clue. And also there's a clue right here, it says yelled. So I had to yell that part. The other team scored. There's your quotation marks again. Oh dear, said Mrs. Teaberry. I used the pitcher to help me with that one. I'm going to use the pitcher again down here. Oh boy, thought Mr. Putter. Okay, see if you can help me read this next page. First, we're going to look at the page and see if there are any clues. Don't read it yet. Look for clues first. I see one. I see another. I see an exclamation mark here. Oops. There we go, the exclamation mark down at the bottom. I also see that the picture has Tabby looking very content or happy. Content is another word for happy. So ready? Let's read. Tabby purred in the dugout. Baseball was fun. All right, that was fun. Now we're going to shift gears quickly. We're going to move into some phonics. Let's practice phonics from yesterday. We are going to read the story. It's called My New Home. And some of the words have that special OU in it. We remembered that OU says ow. So get ready. Let's read. So when I say ready, let's read, you're going to read it with me. Ready, let's read. We are moving to a new, you're right, house. There is something very special about, yep, this house. It's not very big. It's not very fancy. I still have to share a bedroom with my little brother. But it's just down the street from my best friend. I'm going to love our new home. Wow, there were 3 different spots where we had to practice using that OU that says ow in house, in about, and in hour. Nice. Next, what you guys are going to do is you're going to head over to Seesaw, where you're going to do some more practice with the OU that says ow. There's also a bonus word search for you, but that's just a challenge. And then after that, you're going to read for 20 minutes and make sure to mark as done. Have a good weekend.